flying forwards, wall up on top of it with the paranoia offloaded. It's all sweeping across the site. Not enough to try and push them back, and Midi gonna get traded. Toppled towards the top there. Jonah P lurking slightly around to the side here, and there's that Sage coming into play. Jorgamo stinking, half onto the defuse. Win concert to G2. A pistol round in their back pocket.
Over towards what should be a bit of a softer site.
Happyway's going to be caught in through mid. And so that Nano Swarm's okay.
Midi going down there. Look at Nano really deep over towards yellow.
See the discipline though at G2. They're not willing to give anything up. Even Jonah P just slight pot shots peeking off to the side. Everybody
soft on the sites themselves. That means that
spot on the legs. Coconut's falling asleep at the wheel. Osmos is going to be calling for his team. Reinforcements arriving. This is going to be a brawl. Bit of a tussle occurring out towards B main, yet somehow
this wall down in front of the diffuse.
Darts flying sky high. Face out to the side. It's G2. Plenty of bodies. Plenty of action. Still XLG. They have those rifles. Tucked up closer towards the side. It's Whiffy. Viva dropped. And Midi's next. It leaves it all just down a Happyway. It's Snappy. He's going to need a bit more where that came from as well. Damage has definitely been done as well. Tucked to the side, though, 28 HP. Is it enough to work with? Tap it on and running him down. Time is up. Oh, now the drone as well. Mo going exploring. There's a re-swing off to the side. And adjustments necessary. Calm.
Denied.
I mean, the Nanoswarm was dead. They just sent the spike into his death. Coconut. Not long for the world.
Even if he got past Trent there, I don't think there was a chance that he was also getting past Leaf.
Refighting. A little bit deeper. Flash. Not really recoverable. Slow Orb's going to be down. G2 still wants to play this one for the retake. And Jorgamo just taking that slight peek up from Kitchen into that angle. Midi's going to be dropped now. Just 2 left to stand against it, but swarms on every possible position. G2 have got their number, and Leaf is the one to be delivering that dagger to the back.
Thanks. Monster play from Leaf. Perfect at reading the timing.
Probably going to be taken into account a little bit later on. Jorgamo always willing to take these fights. He steps up to the mark. He's not shy at all. Well, gee, what have they got to really work with? Pistols, high ground position, pushed off and away. Happyway not to be dismayed. Off to the side though, no accounting for it, and already just wall up into their face. And Pistols have to expend the entirety of the clip just to even stand a bloody chance. It's happened already. It's overwhelming. Purely overwhelming. This is broken early, yeah.
It's a good bait.
Takes it. It is that bait and switch. Happyway. He just whiffs it.
He can't lose that. He doesn't have the confidence to peek properly. Just sees the ponytail of Jorgamo. And now they're making a predictable reaction again. Fast into the A site, hit by the lockdown.
Yeah, and it's going to be stunted. Pushed back and away as well into the arms of Jonah P.
Spike planted.
Plant is down, but 2 players have to stand against it. 2 managed to block away. Jonah P from the picture, but that's an ult expended. Viva has let this one loose as the last player left alive, and the options dwindling now for any chance of winning the round, and they know it. G2, they're skipping, they're hopping, they're all over the place. Now, XLG slowly creeping past the boundary. Dart into the back as well. Smoke to try and obfuscate as well. Cut off to the side. Jonah P is going to be holding this one back, and he's got help from the rest of his team. They collapse onto them. For G2.
And G2 have actually changed it up slightly. They're playing on with their Killjoy util.
There it is. Hold on. Trying to play up onto one side.
It has got to be, it's a must win.
It has to be.
It's a can't lose kind of situation.
Investments they've got as well. Raga's been dropped as well, but potential rifle spam, I think, through the wall. It might have just caught him unaware. Smokes are going to be dropped down now with a dart towards the back, but again, the pit obfuscated. Hides a lot. It's a blight onto the side here. Wall needs to be broken in time. Portion of it is Jorgamo! My God! Jumps up and over, tap onto it, and it is just... Now, XLG looking to pounce. That's an updraft dash all the way around to the side, and Jorgamo caught unaware, still not dead though, and the players are dropping!
Spike down, mid.
It's XLG!
B on an Icebox attack round.
Left.
The spike going through mid, and these 2 players left in A.
Oh, hunted.
Not even a gun.
Breath, man. Not even a gun to be saved. Any point. Ults are ready to be expended. They want to, and the angle just not quite cleared. At least it was. Paranoia sweeps. Lined it up onto the 2 of them. XLG stepping up. They need a few stray shots, and it's just stray shots straight through the wall. Still Viva will answer back. Instantaneous of the res. Jorgen's been waiting a hot minute for that one. Viva finally dealt with, dropped. He's done the damage. Mini from below. Sheriff in hand, there's only so much. Just down a happy way. Can he pull off a miracle? It's unlikely. The discipline of G2 just rearing every single time. A ping, anything to turn the tide of the way that this has been going. And here it is. Hunter's Fury, Thrash, suspended up over towards the B side and catching into his sights. Leaf, watchful eye onto his adversary.
And Coconut pushed up to danger completely on his own. Raga actually one of the most passive players in his positioning.
Fully cleared out. It's just up to Raga. Last one left. Got to see those heroics. Makes a decent go of it. But a go of it doesn't earn you a round.
And the coordination there is massively off.
Sole defender over towards A. Many angles of which he can be spotted at, and yes, he is plucked out of the picture.
Dead, that means no Sage Wall to be able to get that easier diffuse off. So a lot of it's around the smokes.
Paranoia is perfect, Raga, that's instinctual. Right click with the knives and he's stepping all the way up and through. Finally though, dismissed and dealt with. Quick little peek though, toppling, and as the mollies are going to be going up and over, this could be the best chance in a long while. XLG, still Leaf, watching for it. Too many bodies though, and a bit of spam does the job. 10-2. And he's still tucked, so he is safe in this possible position, and now sees it off to the side. That's just a classic in hand. Raga has been dealt with, taken out. Now it's up to Leaf to try and step up to it and see if he can hold this one back here, and losing control to the flank. The players are dropping like flies here. G2, not sure which way they wanted to look. Barrel sticking out, matters not for Coconuts. Just rips the head clean off the shoulders of Trent. A pistol round win for XLG.
I said to keep...
Tear them apart with his stingers in hand. Peeks off to the side here with the Outlaw.
The Outlaw's a great purchase.
Yeah, it's shown. Jonah P looking up through mid. There was a chance of the timing there for him. Lee just snaps right up top.
Oh,
He's got the peaks of his own. And everybody feeling like they have to be the hero in a moment like this when you're down to this extent. Snapping up to the side, that's 2 shots required, and G2 overwhelm. They swarm the back of the side. Coconut, it's the last one left to do it. And it's too much to over. Through A main, what's the call now? Re-clear it out or go in a different direction? In through mid, happy way.
If he just stayed where he was, he would have heard so much information.
Just getting antsy.
I think your comment, everybody feels like they have to be the hero right now. It's so accurate. When you're down like this and none of your standard ideas are working,
30 seconds left.
you feel like you've got to take more and more risk.
Stepping forwards, Raga, cheeky with the shot. The flash does connect, but Smoke's going to be obfuscating, blocking. Any chance for XLG to capitalize on the back of it? Still, it is 4 versus 4. Plan is down. Now for G2, watching up through, just spots it, and okay. Scope is optional, at least for Leaf now, and he's going to be making sure that he can stay posted up onto this position. Catching it, and you never expect this one. You never expect it at all. Sprayed down.
Or was it round 3? Anyway, whenever they won that first round.
Oh, there's just nothing going right for XLG here.
No, happy way, even the movement. He ends up tripping over his shoelaces, this gets caught there by Trent. The ults are good, and it's the same trio from XLG trying to make something happen again. They pushed out A in the previous round, now they've gone over to B.
Jonah P. Oh, he's in transit, he's blocked by the barrels. Could have had an exit perhaps, Mix. Trying to make a go of it once more. Stepping forwards here with a flash, that's a bit of an indicator, close to the corner! What are you doing? Cycling the U-turn. Giacomo is let loose and unleashed, and leaves it down to Coconut in a 1v2, all for the map, all here and now. Tonight that last chance and all third. Already going exploring up through mid here with a flash and a horn top towards the top and wrapping around to the side. It's a lot of damage, no slight kill, but Valin might get that exit or not. Happy way, trying to catch him. Paranoia just barely there towards his back and peeking out through the smoke. Trent will be punished. Top of it. It's inevitable at this point. XLG going to be able to get that strong start they were hoping for. Raga from behind. Just trying to tap away there, ghost in hand. Giacomo puts him down, but his team has got it all handled. Right here, when you're clearing out towards A lobby, XLG Making moves towards it, but they're just contacting the barrel. Might just be sticking out towards the side and expected here by Raga.
Best start that he's had in a map so far. 4-1.
Beginning. Head's just poking. Up over towards the top of that ledge. Happy to pop them and leave. Last one left standing. Not for much longer. 2-0 beginning here for XLG. And the rest of his team, Leaf. Flash and a drone up and over. That's the Dawn's dead, but a bit of spam for the wall. Yeah, it's not going to be saving you from much here. Rag seems to be the goal.
Right into where the wall was. But they've gotten a bit lucky. The Leaf's already gone.
The side stepping straight back into this one. Valin takes out Raga. Coconut. Gotta try and hold this one down on through the bottom of mid. But here comes the re-exploration of G2.
Weapon here.
Through Link now. 3 players stacked up, grouped up. Ready to explode. They spotted it, just trying to see if they can get any sort of easy access to these fights. Open sight lines. XLG not willing to get them too easily. Still, too much to overcome. And heads are rolling. G2, how do they do it?
Slightly better weaponry. Slightly poor crosshair placement from Happyway in his position at the back of the B site.
I'm back.
Gains himself backside control though, out towards into Gong, has a flash up and under. This is G2 playing this one fast with the flood defense. They're going to try and take this one by storm, and they're overwhelming.
Spike down, B.
Stinger in the hand of Jorgamo obtains the upgrade in the air, and Viva's the last one left. Can't stand against it. The might of G2 with deep smoke. Placed down here by XLG, looking to hopefully get a few more. Happyway. It's called Trent. Stepping straight back up, and hello!
I know exactly.
2 players toppled.
Quick.
Yeah, their only chances. Jonah P stalling this one out. Tucks himself into the short position, looking to try and get embedded. The damage on the Happyway Pry is enough to try and stop him. TP in forwards, but again, no one's covering. No one's watching it. Doubled up though, round towards it. You got to try and do the most now. The XLG rifles down, but lined up for Lee. Players here waiting off to the side, including Trent, tucked into the corner.
30
Inside the
seconds
Viper Orb, and Raga's dealt with TP into the back. Nothing else to really supplement the rest of that one after shock. And there it is. Trent's pushed out into the open, but with that operator in the hands of Jorgamo, short is on lockdown. Flash, dodge, up and over towards the top, supplementary util, and it's a scramble, a mad dash from XLG.
King XLG's economy down once again. And Happyway, if he tries to take space.
Oh, straight to the dome. Call it overkill. An immediate reposition as well. Jorg's going to be in a different spot. Nothing's going right now for XLG.
Oh, I mean...
What?
That one's supposed to be... You got to get a replay of that. That's supposed to be headed towards backside, and Raga just walked in front of it.
And at this point, if morale is not in the bin already, broken. Raga forwards here to breach ult. Try and lay way towards the sides. Trent's already there. Perfect with the util. Haunt. Just paints out Raga's outline. Jorgamo even going to be using his own dimensional drift out. Spots it out. Plenty of players left waiting around to the side. Re-exploration, re-clearing. Cord 4, TP. Flash waiting. Prime going to let loose here. And G2 are pouncing on the opportunity to draw out even more blood. XLG not able to take a breath in these moments, but they may have an opportunity to go a bit further. There's a game of timings happening here. Happyway drifted in through mid.
But I think that the round should just be dead. I mean, the spike is surrounded by G2 players.
There's no retrieving it, is there? On the side here is Leaf waiting. And that
on one of the A exec, Trent was hiding inside the Viper Orb. On another one of them, he's
not going to do much there for the Vice Wall. Obviously intended for the Thorns that have been placed prior. TP into the back, and you just can't get out of dodge. Still, it's there, available, ready, and waiting. Jonah P wants to try and flood his way in, and the vulnerable is across the board. XLG though, the ones dominating, as I say that, Leaf is going to take out 2. Takes the peak, time ticking though onto this spike, and the spot just unwinnable now. Happyway doesn't land that shot though. Still, there might be an opportunity, there might be a chance. But a difficult shot to hit.
B.
Jonah P, you're hard stuck onto this angle right now. Raga's got you watched. Flash dodged, and there's the peek, and there's the get out. Raga.
It's a good punish. He's got great information just from the sound. Bit bold. I'm not exactly sure what Jonah was going for there with the hop up. Trent takes a shot as Happyway feeds into this B lurk position. XLG, they're playing slowly.
Shields are safe.
And a kill happened there on both ends.
Cutting through that.
Raga also punished Trent for an info peek.
Raga hasn't cleared that. I think he's missed it on top of the box. And he's just out into the open! Jorgamo, there with a trade. Raga might have just done enough though, still that TV forwards, Mini! He's got to be sharp with it, rifle in hand, finally putting a stop to it. Jorgamo's running rampant ever so slightly here. Midi and Viva being left to do it now. Jump spot out into the open, stray shots and damage and spam in all. Oh my, no coverage in sight! Not like this! Not like this! Be taken with just the sheriff in hand.
XLG did win that thrifty before.
There's a head. Clean off the shoulders, Valen's gonna be done.
No casualties.
30 seconds left.
Should be a plant.
Hot shots fired off. Jorgamo looking for a lucky connection in all. Raga, he's forward again. And this guy is indomitable! Raga!
Send 5 more.
Bandage for that one, dropped down to 33 health.
But you can't do that consistently. And he won't even get a chance in this round. Runs into Jorgamo, takes very fast timing.
About as good as the timing as he could possibly hope for. And it's still being jiggled, but yeah, Leaf unanticipating it.
Cage triggered.
Leaf even went for a reaction Thorns pop there at 40 seconds. Jorg's on an island.
And happy way.
30
Making sure that he
seconds
can
left.
really take advantage of the fact here over towards C. This is Valen, he full sticks it, he's all the way, in through, into the back, and still cleaned up. In the end, XLG now, they do have finally open access to that C site.
This
What
would
a
be
good work being put in.
This would be an incredible round for XLG to get a 7-5 half, more than they could have dreamed of early.
Happy way. He's got the operator in his hands here. He misses the first shot though, and a bit of spam. Trying to run this guy down all the way. The ults though have been earned up. Midi stands them all. Sends them packing. 7-5.
They tore through the Chinese squad.
Both of these teams be bitterly disappointed of an early exit here.
And that's an early exit for Rob.
TP into the corner. Uh-oh. Snake bite round towards the back. Flash into your face on top of it. Jorgamo trying to take that fight, and he was set up relatively well. G2 though, can he follow up of the most of it? Get the trade onto Midi, but this anchor smoke is brutal to get through, and Viva just trying to weave in and out between it. Valen drops one,
Spike
dropped
down
himself,
A.
traded in a moment.
In this round.
Could have potentially done it, but now G2 are going to be tucked in safe positions, trying to play a bit more discipline, and there it is. As soon as you catch the contact, Leaf is supposed to be the pivotal point. Jonah P, the one to capitalize. All eyes towards C. Gonna be onto Viva and Coconut to see if they can clear the way. Viva, a bit of supplementary there with a spam. He needed to defend the slightest of corners, and Leaf is catching a timing. You can hear it, the footsteps. Raga was anticipating it, and there's a Bucky coming into work.
Upgrades, potentially. Downgrades, I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay, do you want a stinger? Nah, rather have the Marshall, apparently. Happy way. We'll have to get a run on, though. Try and put a stop to this here. Over towards a... Oh, my God, man!
That looks shot.
Fault line, at least. Alongside the dart. Paranoia, hold on. Trenches down into the open! You gotta try and land those shots, though, and he still gets the one. We're eventually going down. Discipline being played. G2 just waiting for the game to come to them. And
vocalize what you're thinking. Here's that stun like I'm talking about. XLG's comp is better for A lobby control.
Raga did take out Valen, but he is traded.
Yeah, so best case he's managed is going 1-for-1. And I'm not sure that that's enough in a round like this. G2 slow things down. XLG take the response into mid. This flash, Vice Flash, up on their screens, always available to get the info.
3 players. Trying to wait now. Plenty of bullets left waiting, and more where that came from. Jonah P. He knows where that final player could be lurking around towards the side, and Midi does a decent job.
For the guy.
Flash hasn't seen much. He's got to reveal his hand. Deep dart down, and it clears one of the angles for him. Doesn't know where to expect Leaf, though. Creeping around, crawling around this guy. It's all over the place.
Here.
Putting a stop to it here and now. Trying to get cheeky there, hopping around to the side. Hold on, happy way with the Sheriff. Shots are flying and rattling down that sight line. 3 versus 3. What it's come down to now here, playing a bit offside still. Coconut is up. They're going to have smokes to play this one. You can't be entirely off the side, and G2 I think have just realized it. Now starting to play up a little bit more. Late lurk now from Leaf. It's going to be that backup policy, but with a bit of pace, might not get a chance to do it here. Shots already fired. Valen has been caught from behind. The TP down towards Long. You are completely out of the picture. Jorgamo is forwards, and guns need to be at the ready. It's Viva again versus Leaf once more. Can he do it? Tapping out, searching, hunting.
It's deja.
You can feel it, slowly losing their chance. But staying alive here in a global event. Flash and a peek alongside that horn. Viva!
That's big.
Okay.
That's redemption for Viva.
Answers back. 2, make it 3, make it 4!
God!
A bit of fire, bit of fury, insert it into it. Raw spam maybe to get the job done towards the end. He's one away from the ace. And it would do wonders for the confidence. Leavers dodging, juking, desperate to stay alive. The movement of Jan denies him his chance in the sun.
But no, hold on.
Now hold on.
Pump the brakes. There's a minute still left here. I've seen Leaf work magic before, and his wall gets tripped over towards C.
There's a 1v2 though, and he's walking knife out. Doesn't realize the happy way is already there.
Okay.
Jordan with a dimensional drift clears all of the A site out. Spots it. Multiple players there. Raga taking a peek. Let's claim Jonah P.
And this allows them now to use the Vice Ultimate for post-plant.
Midi to tap. He's forced out the ult early here. Players going to be colliding, clashing. Jorgamo tries to step forward. He's going to try and stem that bleeding, shore it up, at least momentarily here, round to the side. And the ult's going to be extended. Oh my goodness, he's just swapping around the weaponry. Valin just walking. Happy way from on high. Operator in hand after shot, pushing him out wide. And it's just left down to Trent in that 1v2 scenario. And happy way, sight set on the appropriate. Plenty of util to dissuade this. Trip. Ball's going to be triggered round from the side here. Sheriff not doing enough. Happy way. Near-sighted matters not. Viva offloading it, buying time now for the Flood to try and get in. There's 7 seconds left. G2 trying to get that plan down here. Running and gunning and Coconut. Just laying claim down now onto the side leaf. There's the last one left. Got into his hands. Defuse is sticking. Shorty's round the corner. And if that's what it takes.
The game plan in the defender's spawn that they might have teleported into.
It's going to bleed time out of XLG where they have to try and at least defend this one. Still, he's ahead of it as that smoke just dissipates. Jorgamo, he's wide out into the open. Trying to flash his way in, but Valen's still towards the back. This is going to be clearing up the question marks. Here for XLG.
Important trade.
They're going to be clearing up most of the map as well. Into, through, and the side. B side.
They have flash, they have recon.
There it is, recon up and over. Smoke. Dropped up, a bit of spam from G2. Is this what it's going to take? Is this how they're going to be claiming this round here? Stepping forwards and past it. The line evacuating. And through the back though, this is Happy Way hard committed. He's decayed down. Thorns and a snake bite, it's all offloaded. There was nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Foul concoction that G2 just brewed up. And now, with a player advantage, site control is theirs. We're looking at Raga to see if he can be the difference maker. Peeks out wide, don't follow up at all. It's the Vice Sword offloaded now. Thorns scattered wide. And with it, XLG's hopes. Jorgamo taking point, taking contact, and bodies are dropped. At a moment's notice, it's G2 who move on.